with breaking news this hour. Pakistan says it has shot down 2 Indian aircraft which it claims were over Pakistani airspace.
The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has promised a strong response after a suicide bomber killed 46 soldiers in Indian-administered Kashmir.
Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan says there'll be retaliation if India launches any military response to the recent suicide bombing in Indian-administered Kashmir. Mr. Khan says his country had nothing to do with the attack that killed 40 Indian soldiers.
India and Pakistan, two nuclear-armed countries which whenever comes to odd can cause global threat, which some might even call beginning of World War III. Well, they are not wrong in saying that, cause the military might of these two nations is something to behold. Well, they already clashed 3 times, in 65, 71 and 99 Kargil War, in which both sides claimed their victories and achievements. The most recent clash was in 2019, triggered by a Pulwama attack when a convoy of vehicles carrying Indian security personnel on the Jammu-Srinagar National Highway was attacked by a vehicle-borne suicide bomber at state of Jammu and Kashmir, which India calls state-sponsored terrorism by Pakistan Army, which Pakistani officials deny, and the Prime Minister of Pakistan at the time, Imran Khan, advised India not to escalate the situation though it would have consequences. So what happened next, you might wonder? India strikes in Balakot, allegedly killing 300 plus terrorists in training camps, a very optimistic claim. But
wait a minute!
Let's see what our old-time trusty Wikipedia has to say about that. The 2019 Balakot airstrike was a bombing raid conducted by Indian warplanes on February 26, 2019 in Balakot, Pakistan, against an alleged terrorist training camp. Open source satellite imagery has revealed that no target of consequence were hit. And that's not it. Just hear this. Indian anti-aircraft fired down an Indian helicopter, killing 6 or 7 airmen on board. Their deaths receiving perfunctory coverage by Indian media. Come on man, these are your own people. Again, Pakistan denies that and says that only thing they destroyed were a bunch of trees which were part of a billion-tree tsunami project initiated by PM of Pakistan at that time, Imran Khan.
Mr. Modi in the election was how he had taught Pakistan a lesson that they had jets had killed 350 terrorists. Complete lie, they had just killed about 10 trees of ours, which was quite painful given that, we are growing all these trees. He then...
Spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
So the chain reaction begins. Now Pakistan wants India to be ready for the surprise in the press conference by ISPR's official Asif Ghafoor.
I said that we will surprise you. Wait for that surprise. I said that our response will be different. See it for yourself. The response will come. Now it is time for India to wait for our response. The response will come at the point and time of our choosing.
So what happens next? On February 27, 2019, the Pakistan Air Force shot down an Indian MiG-21 aircraft and captured Wing Commander Abhinandan Vartaman after the plane crashed in Pakistan-administered Jammu and Kashmir.
Surprise, motherfucker!
In the resulting dogfight, Pakistan claimed to have shot down 2 Indian jets, MiG-21 and Su-30 MKI, and captured 1 Indian pilot, Abhinandan Vartaman. Indian officials acknowledged that 1 IAF jet was lost. The next day, Pakistan announced his release in gesture of goodwill, widely hailed by international community. Well, if you think things ended there on good terms, then you're wrong. Indian officials also claimed to have shot down a Pakistan Air Force F-16 fighter jet in the PVR. But
wait a minute!
Those claims by India were rejected by the US with the relief statement, which I quote word by word. India's claim that one of its fighter pilots shot down a Pakistani F-16 fighter jet in an aerial battle between the two nuclear powers in February appears to be wrong. 2 senior US defense officials with direct knowledge of the situation told Foreign Policy that US personnel recently counted Islamabad's F-16s and found none missing. Well...
That's a lot of damage!
So yeah, that happened. Of course, that didn't stop there. There were claims and counterclaims and counterclaims. But here at Exotic Info Boost, we can only quote documented facts. And the fact in this scenario is that 1 plane was shot down and 1 pilot was captured. Both of them were Indians. Now this situation begs the question, what's next? Well, India bought S-400 air defense system from Russia and deployed it against Pakistan so that no Pakistani fighter plane can enter Indian territory again in future. On the other hand, Pakistan bought 4+ generation Jet and C fighter jets from China in response to Indian acquisition of Rafale fighter jets from France. Alongside that, Pakistan also recently gained approval for F-16 upgradation and maintenance program from the US valued over $450 million. On the front of Navy, India produced its second aircraft carrier Vikrant indigenously, while Pakistan bought 4 Type 54 class frigates from China to neutralize the threat. Now remember, both these countries are developing nations and have limited resources when it comes to spend on education, healthcare or infrastructure development. But still, defense spending is a substantial part of the GDP. And the worst part is that this arms race doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. And countries don't buy this stuff for fireworks. They buy it for mutual assured destruction, or MAD. In the end, we hope that top officials of these nations could find a way out to avoid this conflict to grow any further. Make sure to share your opinion in the comment section. Peace.